Guys, how are we doing? Crypto Insight UK here, bringing you back another video. So yesterday we actually had so much news come in the crypto space. I'm just going to go into that first and then give you a little bit of technical analysis to finish, but I don't want to go too deep into that because I've talked about it in the weekly newsletter, which is free, out tomorrow and linked in this video. So I don't really know where to start. I'm just going to look because I just don't really want to miss anything. Firstly, I think that's not the first video I want to show you. The first video I want to show you is, let's just get this played.
And the world cap make the United States a manufacturing superpower and the world capital of artificial intelligence and crypto. Make the United States a manufacturing superpower and the world capital of artificial intelligence and crypto.
So we played that twice. It's exciting. Donald Trump is basically saying that he was saying in his pre-election campaign he's coming through with, and then he's also told Cynthia Lummis that she will be the chair of the Senate Banking Subcommittee on Digital Assets. There's been a lot more from the Senate Banking Digital Asset Subcommittee will pass legislation promoting responsible innovation and consumer protection, eradicate Operation Choke Point 2.0, so that's stopping people getting banked, and make America the Bitcoin digital asset capital of the world. Three very awesome things there. And then it starts to get a little bit spicy. It gets spicy because Scott Melker, who isn't renowned fan, basically said the strategic stockpile are discussing Bitcoin and XRP, which is the strategic stockpile is what they're calling the strategic reserve. And they're not calling it the strategic Bitcoin reserve anymore. They're calling it the strategic crypto reserve. And as I said, stockpiling potentially Bitcoin and XRP. Right. Now it's just a rumor. So let's just be straightforward with that. However, he's not the first person to talk about that. We actually saw Mark Yusko also talk about this the other day. Right. Where are you, Mark? Mark Yusko also talked about it right here. He said, essentially, there's rumors that XRP is going to be involved, and it could be a base layer for national banking, and everyone laughed that out of the room. But now we've seen other people like Melker also talk about XRP. I think it's got more validity to it. And since we've had those two comments, all the FUD has been kicking off towards XRP again. Everyone's come out of the woodwork hating on it, especially this guy. I don't even know who he is. I'm not going to give him too much time of day. But Brad Garlinghouse quickly replied to shut down essentially some of this FUD. He said, unless you're choosing to ignore the core tenets of POTUS campaign, which aggressively supports American companies and technology, our efforts are increasing the likelihood of a crypto strategic reserve, which includes Bitcoin, happening. So I do think XRP in this strategic reserve basket, genuinely. And I don't think we're pricing it in enough. I think things are probably about to time. And then we got this in. So it says, just in, crypto czar David Sachs says administration has not made a decision to implement the digital asset stockpile yet. Yeah, we're going to evaluate that. We have not decided to do it yet. We need to study that. But they'd come out and say, oh yeah, we're going to do it before they actually have already done it, because otherwise it's going to drive the price up and they're going to be buying they're going to be the ones that have created the price appreciation, and they will be a victim of their own price appreciation. So I think this is basically him saying, yeah, we're doing it, we're buying now, and then they're going to admit it later on, because I don't understand why else he'd just say no if they weren't going to, but you can't really say yes if they are going to. So that's my personal opinion. Obviously we don't know if that's true or not. Then Rumble launched a digital wallet yesterday, and I think we're going to continue to see this sort of trend where people are getting more and more into crypto. And then Cointelegraph, this is from Davos, it's the World Economic Forum in Davos at the minute. And Morgan Stanley CEO said that the bank is working with the Treasury and other regulators to offer crypto transactions. For us, it's whether, as a highly regulated financial institution, we can act as transactors. that's suggesting to me more towards the lines of XRP than it is towards the lines of Bitcoin, and that's the Morgan Stanley CEO. So that's basically everything that's going on in terms of news. You need to be locked in with the news at the minute, genuinely, because a lot is going on, especially with Trump. He's just being like, yeah, whatever, this is what I think, this is what we're going to do, bang. And then now we're just going to quickly look at XRP ETH and XRP Bitcoin, because I don't really cover them in my newsletter, and XRP dominance, but I want you guys to go and read that. So I'm not going to get into the things that I do cover in there, because I talk about Bitcoin, I talk about XRP, I talk about a few other charts. But as I've said, I think XRP ETH is one of the most bullish charts in crypto right now, and I think we're in the third of an extended third. And I genuinely believe things are about to rip it up again for XRP. We've got the narrative supporting it now, and the fundamental analysis. So that's the fundamental analysis, and the technical looks awesome. XRP Bitcoin is fighting this resistance level, and as you guys know, I like to look at this chart upside down. What I've been saying is, when it loses key support levels, it essentially just pukes. It puked from the top, and then now it's holding this resistance, which is obviously support as we look at it upside down. And it looks like as soon as we start to lose this level, it will puke further down to this area here. And these are big, significant price jumps. So I'm going to flip it back around now, just so I can show you these price jumps and it looks a bit less confusing. We've got a 100%-ish move between the end of this resistance and the start of the next. So if we outperform Bitcoin by a further, let's say 39%, we should do a further 120% on top of that. And I'll take it into the daily to show you like how close we are to breaking out. So we've had this like basically like a push into like a kind of bull flag, sort of bull pennant, and then curved up, broke the highs, and now we're flagging again or pennant again to continue potentially. That's what I'm looking at here. XRP dominance showing something very, very similar. The push, the curve, the push again, flagging, potentially about to go. And similarly, XRP, the main resistance that we've got in front of us is 6%, and then above that, nothing up and towards 12% really, which would be a further, obviously 100% move from 6%. Then that's the next key resistance level for XRP dominance. And then ETH is slightly different because we've pushed much higher on ETH. So we had the curve, like held the low, pushed much higher, and now we are kind of flagging as well, and potentially going to push on out of this zone. And we're not too far, I say not too far, but we're not too far from like all-time highs for XRP ETH. The move we've made from the low for XRP against ETH is about 588%, and the move from where we are now to all-time highs is only 296%. So we're above we're over halfway towards all-time highs for XRP ETH. That's why I think we could set new highs against ETH this cycle, and I've been saying that. So that would mean we would flip ETH, and I've said that as well. So let's see what happens. ETH is in the gutter at the minute in terms of like sentiment. So I do think there probably is a trade to be made there at some point. I'm monitoring it. And to be honest, guys, that's everything I've got to say today. I'm just a bit in awe myself, a bit in shock. I'm watching the news. I'm watching what's going on. I'm seeing sentiment shift towards XRP in real time, both from like the governmental level, but then also emotional level. People are at that stage where they're almost capitulating. And when that starts to happen, I'll probably take some profits off the table. So definitely watch out for that, and I'll keep you updated as and when I know things. I'm looking at XRP memes. If you want to trade XRP memes, a link in my description here. If you want to trade in general, I've got a link to MEXC that gives you a discount if you want to trade there. And other than that, guys, please do subscribe to this channel and share it with a friend. Also, please read my newsletter that's out tomorrow. I go into some other TA that I think you guys will like. Peace up, A-Town down, as Crypto Insight UK would say.